Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Mambo Talks, where we go ahead and try to help answer some of the most relevant questions pertaining to Mambo Merge, first time and existing users. Once again, we have Cynthia with us. That'll be helping us answer some of those questions. How are you doing today, Cynthia?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today, Jesse?
Not too bad. I'm ready to tackle some of the questions, kind of put you on the spotlight. I hope that's okay, of
No
course.
worries.
And we
Always
do
happy to help.
yes, I know, and that is one of your key, your niche, abilities, be able to kind of resolve some of these issues. So we always welcome you and thank you for doing this. All right. So as mentioned, if you do like this content or like to submit questions yourself, feel free to like and subscribe down below here. That way we can go ahead and get some understanding as to what questions are more interested and then what is some topics you would like us to cover in future episodes. With that being said, let's jump right into the segment. So today's segment consists of users and common issues or concerns they might run into when they first start using Mambo Merge. This is some of this may be trivial, but this is some of the stuff that can help us clarify why you may be running into an issue. So hopefully these questions can help address that. First up, Cynthia, is why do Mambo Merge components not appear on a page?
Okay. Yeah. So the wonderful thing about components and your pages is that we can control if they're visible. If you see on this opportunity that I have, when I set it to perception analysis, I have it so that Mambo Merge is not being used on the page. It doesn't appear. And occasionally, sometimes users forget that there's a step that you wanted them to complete before you had Mambo Merge appear for them. Usually, these users are not the ones who set it up. A great way to check why Mambo Merge might not be appearing is to always go up to your gear icon, go to the edit page, and you can see with any of the components on your page, this component visibility actually works for all of them. You can see this one right here. There it is, set component visibility. If I click on my Mambo Merge one, you can see I already have one set up for it. And I only have one, but you can set it up to go by the user who could see it, or even the records, different fields or other things could be triggered to get it to appear. And you can have it more than one filter. So you can verify steps before they get to the Mambo Merge step. So that's always good to know.
Is this a feature that's actually available with Mambo Merge, or is this something that's baked into Salesforce?
So it's actually not a part of Mambo Merge. It's us using what Salesforce already provides for you. Like I said, it we could have it do it for all of our components that appear on the page. We're just using it for Mambo Merge because it works great. Why reinvent the wheel when the wheel's already there?
You got a good point there. Awesome. All right, let's jump on to the next question here. Following that is, why are my templates not merging the field values?
So there could be lots of reasons why your merge fields are not merge feeling. How do you say it? There's no data coming into your template. Um, it could be a typo on the merge field. We could be pulling in the wrong name for the merge field. But the first and most common one, which I recommend checking that first, is that the field is not filled out on your record. And so you can go into your details, scroll down. Let's say I have an invoice that I'm building for this opportunity. I want the payment type to be included, but nothing keeps populating there. So here it is. Here's the reason. I didn't fill that out. So that's why it's not appearing. And the reason we want Mambo Merge to do that is because you don't want to have it leave that merge field there. And if there's nothing to put, we don't want it to make up stuff for you. So always, if you feel like a merge field is not working properly, make sure just check your record that you're testing out on is actually filled out on the fields that you're trying to get.
Yeah, it sounds easier said than done, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Especially when you have hundreds of fields that you have to address if you're doing multiple document generations. But I guess it's something that should be common in kind of like a Q&A, kind of like a test, make sure that you're checking these things off. So definitely makes sense on that part. Any other recommendations on this part? Could there be any use case scenario where, something else could be causing this issue?
Another thing would be, let's say you were cloning another routine. We can clone routines. You can see they are on different objects. And if I went ahead and I cloned this contact routine right here, and I went in there and I changed it to opportunity, my template is already saved. It should be running. Why am I not getting anything? Well, when we built the template out for the contact routine, we were building merge fields based on that contact. So my merge fields will be slightly different, even if I am getting similar information. Um, let's say I was pulling opportunity information with this. The only problem is Mambo Merge is looking for opportunity information from the contact to the opportunity where I've changed it to the opportunity. So the merge fields will look slightly similar, but they will have different enough difference that Mambo Merge, will not be able to find that merge field from the opportunity. So it's just going in, making sure you can go and click on your routine. We can get to that merge data. So when you're changing your routine and you needed to make sure, just double check that these match what's on the template that you're going to be using on the next page if you copied it. Or sometimes people don't even copy a routine, they're just copying the template because it worked perfect. You just want to make sure to check that. And if it's not in a routine, you can always go to that template builder. And this is a great spot to also check that the merge fields are right. There's not a typo in yours. Maybe you put an extra end here on the end of campaign. But maybe, again, going back, checking that the data is actually filled out. So those will be the main things to do when something's not merging that should be.
Awesome. And as you're talking about the template builder, that takes us to our last and final question for this segment, which is, why does template builder display no merge fields?
So template builder, it does the automatics. It reads the record as simple as it can, and so it's grabbing in basic information. It does sometimes pick up related items such as, your account, which is a lookup relationship, or you can see here it found my contact. Um, it will find some related relationships or related list relationships. But for the most part, I could scroll down and I won't see quotes. And if we go back to my object here and scroll down, I have quotes and partners. And that didn't appear in my template. So what you could do with that is you go to your studio and we'll look at the routine that I have on this page. And we'll go to relationships. Here's where we can tell Mambo Merge, hey, I want to see this relationship. Now, if you know the API name, you can pretty much guess what the merge field will look like and put it into your template without having to do this step. But most people don't know their orgs that well. You might think you do, but it's always best to do it this way just to save some, time and the tediousness of it all. But here you could add in, like, with the counts you saw, we only got a few of those fields. We didn't get all of them. So here I can go in and get all those extra fields if I needed to get them and know exactly what they're going to look like. So let's grab a couple of them and we'll see what that looks like. And then we'll also throw in that related list. We'll add we'll add the partner because we did have a variable there so we can check it. So I've added these guys here and I don't have to save this. I can check this before we get to the saving point. And so here's my account. And did we add the clear status and the credit score? Yes. And so I can check here and add that in. And once I save this routine, this will also appear in the template builder. So I don't have to keep coming back to the routine unless I'm adding another field that I want to make sure I'm grabbing. And then let's go down and we should be able to find our partner now. There it is. And you can see it identifies them and it's pulling in that field for me and shows me those fields. So if I go ahead, we go through, we don't change any of our other stuff in our routine, and I save those relationships. Mambo Merge is updating. I can go to my template builder. And now if I ever need to make adjustments, I know that those fields are going to be included also for me. And there you can see them: credit, clean status. Then if we scroll back down, partner. So those fields, we could have gotten it if I knew off the top of my head that I was going to use partners and I was going to need, you know, reverse partner ID as my API names and I could piece it together. Yes, Mambo Merge will understand that merge field, but I'm not a computer. I won't remember that. So I added it in through those relationships to the routine. So that's why you might be missing fields that you think should be in your template builder. We just got to identify them for Mambo Merge to know that it wants to show it to you.
Great. And with that, we wrap up our segment here. I hope this information is helpful. And if you do have any questions, feel free to send them over and put them in the comments below to add them to another installment. With that being said, we do thank you folks for checking this out. And we do thank Cynthia for answering some questions. We'll go ahead and wrap this up. And we'll have another segment next week with hopefully some of your questions. With that being said, thank you everybody for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye.